Hi, my name is Bruno Estévez, and in this video I'm going to talk about the development of artificial intelligence and whether I am in favor of it or against it. Okay, so to talk about this topic and generate my opinion, I watched the movie Her and Transcender, which helped me to see the topic from different angles. And although both films touch on the same theme, each one has a different approach, and I think that is very easy to notice. In Her, I think there is a more philosophical and intellectual plot in terms of development of artificial intelligence. And in Transcender, I think the plot is closer to science fiction and fantasy in terms of the subject, although it is still very interesting and in a certain way possible that the events of the film take place in the real life. Watching the movies on the RSA video, I realized that my opinion on the subject is a little bit mixed. This is because I am satisfied with the growth and development of artificial intelligence, but I am totally against the symbiotic and abrupt relationship that arise in both films. I agree with the development of these tools because I believe that as a species, uh, technology gives us many advantages and facilities to face the world and live in a better and more decent way. However, I don't agree at all that this technology reaches the point in which our humanity is compromised. I think it is clear that artificial intelligence will never um, surpass man in terms of being human, but it is possible that in the near future these relationships may exist and that unite technology and humanity in one. I am totally against this type of relationship because I believe that biases, negative effects, um, and certain dependence on the technology could be created. For example, in Her, where the protagonist is sentimentally dependent on technology, and that is simply ridiculous. I think that the best thing for us as a species would be to continue working with technology to improve it, but because it makes our life so much easier and we can progress as a society. But if we arrive to the point where technology surpasses and we are inferior or dependent to it, we will be in a lot of trouble. Uh, I think both films, Race It and the RSA video, also suggested, and it will be useless if we progress in the development of artificial intelligence if at some point we become inferior or dependent to what we generate. We are the ones that must control technology, and we must protect our sense of humanity at all costs. Because if we do not do that, life will become monotonous and meaningless. That is my opinion, and I simply believe that we must find the perfect rhythm to develop it and find a balance regarding the use of technology or artificial intelligence in our lives. It's clear that it gives us many advantages and ways to fight with the adversities of life, but we need to find a relationship in which our sense of being a human is not compromised. I think the films raise problems that show this, and I think that we can all agree on that. because since I really doubt that someone really wants to give in exchange their humanity for being eternal or more functional.